So often people ask me, what is Painted Blaq? Painted Blaq is a being of motivation to do more, to be more, and to have higher expectation. A new standard of us, a true representation that we can trust, standing against all discrimination of all. Black, white, foreigners, gay, fat, small, motherless, fatherless, voices of them all. Lost, shy, hungry, or just lost. Painted Convos is an outlet for those whose voices isn't out yet. I'm trying to give people a new aspect, and I want to make a platform for people that deserve it, but that's not hot yet. It's where every perspective is needed for every topic. And although conversations get heated, no one gets treated differently, because this is an unjudgmental territory, and there's nothing but respect for everyone's story. Welcome to Painted Blaq, Painted Convos. All right, so first things first, let's get started. As you guys know, Painted Convos is about just different questions that's going to make you question your aspect. It's going to give you an open opinion to just say how you feel and get other people's perspective. So how it's going to work is they're going to pass out these pink and blue boxes. If you're a gentleman, grab a blue box. If you're a lady, grab a pink. The key is to have the element of surprise. So how it works is the first person, you guys can volunteer to open yours first. After that, the next one, you volunteer to open yours if you feel the need to open your box. Okay? All right. So who wants to volunteer to be first? Destiny, you seem like you've been eyeing that cookie.
My name is Destiny, everyone.
Hey, Destiny. And that's pretty good. So introduce yourself before you ask your question, just in case somebody wants to address you when they reply.
What is a good one? Okay. Black men, why do so many of you date outside your race? Is it love, or have y'all just given up on black women?
That was a bad
What?
So basically the question is saying, why do black men date outside of our race? Is because they're not attracted to us, or because they're giving up on the black women,
or because they could just be possibly in love,
right.
Or they just find love in a different place.
But I think it's contradicted, because it's kind of like when we date white men.
And I need you guys to speak up because everybody doesn't have on the mic.
I feel like I'm trying to contradict, because when we date white men, they think it's so wrong and disrespectful to the black man, but they can date any type of woman they want, and it's cool. And I feel like your mom is black, you've been raised in a black home, but when you finally get successful, they tend to go towards white women because they said white, they can treat you different in a way.
Okay, let's get another perspective. I saw you had your hand up.
Yeah, I did a movie a long time ago. Called Why Do Black Men Date White Women? I did it in grad school. And so we had about 5,000 people show up over there at Atlantic Station to figure it out. And we heard a lot of different opinions, right? We heard they are easier to deal with. I've heard they don't talk back. I've heard all kind of crazy things. At the end of the movie, what we decided was people date who they want to date and why they want to date them. There's a number of reasons, right? Now, people maybe like RG3, he's a quarterback, who, just constantly dates the same kind of woman, or like Tiger Woods. I think there's something a little different about that. But for the most part, I guess the standards of beauty in the media have a lot to do with it, which is why we love to straighten our hair, et cetera, et cetera. I don't like to straighten my hair. I don't have a perm. But, you know what I'm saying? But that might be one of the, there's several different issues. Sometimes it's just love, and sometimes it's beauty standards.
It's the media too, though, because the media, they put out there, straight hair, you have to have lighter skin. So of course the men, they like, oh my God, these gorgeous white women with long straight hair, colorful eyes, and
Yeah, a lot of them are shaped like iPads, They're not shapely women, I don't like that.
It's like a build-a-body. It's like a build-a-body, like when you go to Build-A-Bear, build-a-body. Whatever you want, baby.
Yeah.
Both do. Both do.
I don't even know what's real anymore. Oh, is that what you're talking about?
All right, so anybody else have a comment? Or on to the next question? Yes.
I think it's both parties from empowered. I don't want to downgrade the man, I want to downgrade the woman. it's just both sides feeling empowered. And it's something different that you feel from the other party. And from the white perspective, they see our pain that we go through, and we see their pain that they go through. So we absorb each other. It's like that.
Okay.
I don't know about that.
I would like to experience white pain.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, Dre. Give Dre a chance to
I
talk.
don't know about that.
Let me give you one example. Let me give you one example. Let's say
Go
if you
ahead.
tell a white woman, you did this in the street, did that in the street, she gonna flat out believe you. The black woman gonna question you.
I'm not talking about with them. I'm
That's
talking about what
what
you
I'm
just
talking
said.
about.
Though.
Everybody
You
feeling
said
empowered
that
on both
with,
parties.
they both feel empowered based on the white lady feeling sorry for the black dude, and the black dude feeling sorry for the white. That's
No, it
basically
ain't
what
the
you
sorry
said.
part. It's
But that's basically what you
said
said.
for the pain.
Yeah, for the pain. Nah,
You said that a white woman can see his pain and the black man can see her pain. He's saying that he don't know no white woman that can see
with
his
no
pain.
pain, they privileged. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work like that. Like you, nah.
If anything, I don't think that a white woman can relate to what
A black man cannot relate.
a woman cannot relate to what a black woman.
Nah.
I want to say something now. If y'all read the Constitution, they gave all the women of color power over the white woman.
In the Constitution?
Yeah,
What
but
does
the
it say
Constitution
that?
No, wait, time out. You don't understand how this shit was programmed.
Yeah, but the Constitution
what
was.
did
That's why more black men
Exactly.
get married with one black woman than white woman. I
But
mean,
the
white men.
Constitution was written by Moors and stuff, so they gonna institute that in
You
there.
just said that
Like
he
the
was talking about
submissiveness.
pain, and you misconstrued what he said. I can understand what he's saying, but I know he said 50% of that right. But he said by empowerment, he didn't even say it right. But he was just trying to say that when black people get with white people, they feel like, ooh, I made it to the mountaintop.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay,
That's what I meant by that, bro. I wasn't putting us down. I
And
know
then
Okay.
when white people date black people, it's
You know what? The other
Just
day we were
remember
talking.
that a black man got shot because he whistled at a white
no,
woman.
don't say shot. Beat down
Well,
in his face with
yeah.
much stuff.
And it
None of
came
your
out that
uncles
she
made
lied
it.
about it.
The reason why I tell people your
And
uncles
we
made it
still
because
going
your
through
daddies
some
made it.
things with
They
our
saw
white women
everything.
claiming that our black men have break them, especially when our black men make it out there as far as entertainers in the sports industry, in the acting industry, in the singing industry, or whatever it is. Our white women are still going out there and targeting our black men.
Trying to come up.
But they're coming up in a different way.
Trying to get that check
You
easy.
know, they get killed for it. Now we get sued for
So
having
you know
sex
what
with
though?
them.
I will honestly
You know?
say
So
I
either way,
heard
they still coming
I heard
out.
a rational reason why from a guy the other day, and he said it's really like just like interest, like it's just something different, something that they never were around, something that they never had, and they were just curious, and they tried it, I guess. So
We
it
been
wasn't
doing
the
what they
first
did
thing.
up
Dating
for
outside
1
your
year.
race.
That was a
Not
pass
white
fuck.
women,
That
not
was a
white
pass
men.
It was outside of the right spirit, because
didn't tell the
it
truth.
is what it is. I mean, I
You getting
guess.
past us still.
I mean, my thing is, it could be for several reasons. I've seen it because of self-hate. I've seen it because of just feeling like, once I made it, that's what I'm supposed to have. That's what I'm supposed to look like. This is what I'm supposed to have. This is what I'm supposed
Who
to
missed
drive.
your RG3?
So it is what it is.
My mom, she married a white man. You know, my aunt, she's married to a white man that has kids by him. And I mean, honestly, he was a good dad from what I remember. And I was 3, 4. She married him for 3, 4 years. So, I can't really say.
Yeah.
Your mom's still there.
The last
she-
thing,
they
he mentioned
divorced.
RG3. RG3 went on the radio Sports Center and they asked why he was dating interracial. You know what RG3 said? He said every time he went after a black woman, they tried to make fun of him being a nerd back in school. Did y'all ever thought about that?
Well, there's a lot of pain that's associated. If you talk about Dennis Rodman, you talk about Tay Diggs. Tay Diggs was a
Tay Diggs tried to get with Nia Long,
But
she said no.
But what I'm saying is, I don't have an issue with people dating interracial. I do have a problem with a specific preference with somebody who doesn't look like you. So to me, that screams self-hatred more than anything.
Yes.
I don't mind if you met a white girl while playing dodgeball and you fell in love with her, fine, But if you sit there and you're currently like, you know what, I'm not dating you. When I was in grad school, it's basically you're being exclusive. So when I was in grad school and I was talking to the brothers that were in my class, they were like, yo, I'm only dating outside my race. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? If you want a woman that looks damn near white, you can get that and she'll be black. If you want a woman who is as dark as a damn street, you can do that as well. There's a whole variation of colors. You know what I'm saying? Different body types. You can get, You want one with straight hair, you want one with curly hair. You can get all that within your race. What makes you want to go outside your race? And so that's why I made the documentary.
I think it's
so when I see somebody
yeah.
specifically excluding black women, I see self-hatred
I do
more than
too.
anything.
I feel like back to the question about dating outside your race. I get a lot of black men that say that they date outside their race because they like subservient women and they feel like black women aren't as subservient to their man as a white or Asian. I've heard Asians like specifically like you come home from work, she's not nagging. Not saying that all black women nag, but she's not nagging about the text messages and going through your phone. She's catering to you as soon as you come through the door. That's what I get.
We're gonna go to the next question. Let me get a guy to ask a question next, please. Okay, Mr. Al.
Let's see what we got here. Boy, that's gonna get interesting. When it comes to women enhancing their beauty, when is it too much?
Man. So we're gonna allow. Wait a minute. The person that asks the question has the right to answer it.
Can we
first.
get a repeat on the question real quick?
Go ahead. Let me hold on, Al. Let me get you.
Yeah. When it comes to women enhancing their beauty, when is it too much?
When you don't recognize yourself.
Okay. Well, I feel like it's too much when you got to spend more time getting ready than you do actually out. That's when it's too much. So if you spend 4 hours getting ready and you only out for 2 hours, you done did too much.
Okay, how I feel about that is I feel like guys, they say that they want these natural, blah, 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 blah. But the girls that they target is the ones, like the Barbie dolls, the fake butt, the fake boobs, all the makeup, the layers and layers and layers. And that's who he's in her face. He's not in the girl's face that's natural at the bar, that's chilling, might not have one of the red bottoms like she, dolo with a homegirl. It's the Bernice.
Over the top. It's the one that's really with a nigga and they trying to pull up.
And not saying all, but that's what I've noticed. Okay, that's what I've noticed.
All right.
Can I break it down? It's simple. If you see, if y'all are in an environment where a guy would clearly go after a woman that's known to be made out of plastic than to deal with a woman that's natural, then you need to change your environment. There's a lot of grown-ass men who are extremely successful, who extremely got it together. Please ignore the Cosby sweater. But these brothers are ready and willing to talk to a sister that looks natural. It's usually your scammers, your dope boys, you know what I'm saying? Niggas who ain't gonna be around in the next 5 to 10 years. You know what it is. That are over there trying to talk to you. And I'm not trying to be listen, brother, I'm not trying to be no captain. Please listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling you the truth. It just comes as a maturity that comes with it. And to answer your question, when most of it feels like plastic is when it's too much. I've been in a few situations, I'm like, hey, I thought this was real. This is, it's not real. It doesn't move like it's supposed to. It's not, but it's just still hit it.
You still hit it.
You got still running.
To that video vixen women out there. You got men that fixate on big booties, and now you got black women and white women going there getting their booty done. Getting everything done. I don't mind a makeover for my sisters, but they went to the extreme with the booty and stuff.
When I was younger,
but it's the men that did it. Even white men today want booty.
When I was younger,
So y'all done turned the white man out.
when I was younger, I got a nickname. It was because I was dating nothing but video girls. Now, this was before all of the plastic. Now I'm a little older.
What was the nickname?
ETV. So it was like MTV, but I dated a lot of video girls. So it was corny. What is this?
ETV.
The point is, when I was dating the girls, they were natural. They were just gifted.
But that's how the music. But that's how the music videos work.
It's so bad when you have the white women. The white women used to just go get their boobs done. Now
you got your Kim Kardashian.
You better start cooking
what y'all men put out here for these women. Y'all are our worst critics sometimes too.
Y'all are.
Let me hold on 1 second. May.
I feel like it's nothing different than a female who has a real ass and fake hair versus a female who has real hair and fake ass. Like all of them, we all choose what we want to do that's fake. Like hair and fake. So
That's true.
I feel like I can't stand fake contacts versus the one who can't stand a fake ass. So you know what I'm saying? Like we just certain women can afford to take it to another level than we have some women.
Yeah, some of the women I think.
Hold on, this is a roll. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, 1 second. So it's Roxy, AJ, Christina, and then Cameron.
Okay, I want to, in addressing the question is when is going the enhancing become too much? I think enhancing comes too much when you get plastic surgery. If you get plastic surgery to alter yourself, that's a whole nother level. Getting extensions, you can take them out and still be you at the end of the day. You get implants, that's on you. That's indefinite. Like you walk around here, now your titties done drop 2, 4, 5 inches. Your ass done drop like Nikki. You sick. I mean, everybody notice it. Like when you get plastic surgery, that's another level. Like I'm not good enough the way I am. Getting a different hairstyle change. That's I mean, but getting a different hairstyle change. That's preference and whether you went from 80s, everybody had the fro, to now you rocking the short dude. I mean, everyone wants to set themselves apart by looking a certain way, but you don't necessarily have to enhance yourself with surgery because I mean, you can't come back from it. I think that's taking it to another level.
You can't come back from it because implants can always be removed.
I want your skin be all stretched out and junk and flat.
You can take out
When you get the skin surgery.
Go ahead, AJ. It's AJ next.
I feel like it becomes too much when you're not looking like yourself.
Yeah.
I understand me being in the makeup world and in the beauty industry. I see a lot of people that come to me and want to look like somebody else more than they want to look like themselves. I understand enhancing, but changing faces is a whole nother level. And when you're starting to pound yourself so much on your face, if you take it off and you don't even look like the same person, that's when it's too much. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't seen it on Instagram.
And that goes, it's a self-reflection. It's because sometimes, and what we don't understand and we don't want to say with ourselves, but it's our low self-esteem. It's our self-esteem that we are attacking ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And we looking at everybody else, but if you say, okay, this is my lane, this is where I want to be, instead of jumping in somebody else's lane, then you will get what you want. A lot of the times what women do is you're changing yourself, but your expectation is looking too high for a real black man to even want to step up to the plate, you know what I'm saying? So when you looking like you cost $1 million, but in reality you not even $1,000, but you keep getting those dope dealers, those dudes those characters really, because they not gonna give you real because you don't look real.
I like you.
It's felt the same way. Like if you change yourself so much that you don't look like yourself, like you put so much makeup on, you wash your face, you're like, who's that?
Yes.
Or if you if you do augmentations, like if you do too big of a boob or too big of a butt where you don't even look the same. Like my sister wanted to get her jaw broken. So in line up with my other sister said, don't do that because you're not going to look like who you are. Right. We're not going to recognize you. Don't do that. So she didn't, but she just got the braces. But it's getting so bad now that people even ask you now, is that real? Like I had somebody poke my butt and ask me, was it real? Somebody asked me, did I get my butt done? Like one of my friends, I was like, no. He was like, I'm just saying, but it's really bad.
They get everything fixed like
how
do you get your hips done?
Now it's like if anything is hard, if it looks like a certain way,
Miami did it for everybody.
So after, go ahead, love.
Like, listen, a woman's body is a woman's prerogative, and I'm not here to tell them what they should do. However, I will say, if you're like she said earlier, if you're in love with yourself, then if you want to do some changes, do some changes.
Yeah,
I've seen respectful changes. Like, okay, I see you. I'm serious. If you guys are in an environment to where the only time brothers will talk to you, talk to the women that look like they're not real, like women who look like they are deformed, then you need to change your environment. That's straight up. You need to be around some real grown-ass black women.
I want to piggyback off what you said and what Shannon said. Shannon said something about somebody, she needed to get her jaw broken. I had an underbite all my life up until 2014. They told me in order to get that corrected, I would have to get surgery to get my jaw broken. That surgery cost $18,000. My dentist that's been doing my teeth for 9 years told me that's the only way. He referred me to somebody. He told me it was the only way. I got to Georgia, saw an orthodontist. He said, you just need braces. It took me $4,000 to get braces. My braces come off next week. I don't have an underbite. So it's the situation. I mean, so it's like the enhancement. The only reason I wanted to change what I was doing, it was a reflection. I was in Cascade. I was doing a video, and I saw that my teeth were moving at a slant, and that the older I got, my jaw was coming out more. Everybody who knew me never mentioned nothing about my smile, but I knew. I see me every day. I did it for me. I started chewing. I could never bite directly down on anything. I had to bite on the sides. I went to the orthodontist. I had 7 cavities. That's too damn much to be grown. I never knew that, but it's because of how I had to chew food. Had I not corrected my teeth, it would have been a health issue for me. So the correction, the question was, when enhancements go too far. You know, like getting your nose just like Michael Jackson, or things like that. Like getting enhancements that's going to help you health-wise makes sense, but you get enhancements to prove another point, get this guy, get this girl, whatever. That's extra. You're doing too much.
I like this one. Are women sneakier than y'all men? Let me go ahead and comment. Let me go ahead and comment. I'm definitely not gonna say sneakier. It's way more smart. We're smart. I want you to know, like, y'all dudes don't know. Y'all just don't understand, like, us girls, we keep like a record book. It's a whole like playbook in our head, like.
Don't give them too much.
I'm telling you, I don't want to give them the game. I don't want to give them the game. I don't want to give them the game for real. Like,
when they say women's intuition is true,
it's real true. I want you to know. Wait. It's just ridiculous. Wait. I'm just tell y'all straight up. Y'all dudes think that, okay, yeah, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. But understand and believe, we always 10 steps ahead of everything.
We just don't like to lead.
And trust and believe, we'll sit on it. We'll sit on it for our whole life. Like, y'all might not even know we know some of the stuff that we know. And we'll just sit. And we'll just sit back like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to say this. Muffin, you are probably a different type of woman, but there's no way I'm sitting on no information.
Oh no, I'm sitting.
No. So I'm gonna tell you now, I'm the type that while you sleep, I'm looking at you like
the
this.
motherfucking FBI.
No. So at the end of the day,
I would. On you first.
Right. At the end of the day, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say when it comes to something like that, I do feel like we are a little bit more smoother with our moves, rather. We're a little bit smarter, and a man knows that because I feel like they know, like, if we are stepping out or we looking elsewhere, it's because we're looking for something emotionally. It may be sex at times, but most of the time it's emotional.
That's why women cheat with emotion.
Yeah, and kind of men kind of think more with their head. So, with that being said, I don't know necessarily about being able to just let things slide let it go. So, I would say we kind of last a little bit longer with our sneaks because guys kind of tell on yourself a lot. So, that's my.
And they don't think. They don't act.
And yeah, they kind of just do.
Guys tell on themselves without even realizing that y'all telling on yourselves. Like, I had an ex-boyfriend. I realized that he was cheating on me just by the way how you switched up your movements, like how you call, how we make love, anything, like just the way you're doing anything different. I can just know it's just pattern different. Your patterns are all
Behind.
Yeah. Let's be honest, right? Like guys, we're stupid in that regard. Let's be for real. But y'all ain't going nowhere.
Bring it back. All right.
Can I break it down?
You either we can give him a chance to respond. Because let's be real. Let's be real. A lot of women feel like they build their man up. So a lot of women feel like I done somebody else benefit from what I do. So that's why he feels like y'all ain't going nowhere. So y'all have to let him explain. Go ahead. He has the floor. You got the floor. Go ahead.
So,
you got a minute.
You guys take a lot of these guys who look like shit and you make them amazing people. And then when they start getting, you gotta get some of these lames and you start, build them up. They start getting a little bit of attention. Next thing they know, they think they the shit and they start acting out, right?
Don't do it.
Again, get yourself a complete man. Get yourself a complete man. Don't build a project. You ain't got time for it. That's a grown ass man right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a grown ass man right there. A grown ass man recognizes a grown ass man. It's simple.
That's true.
You know when you say, hey, all right, bro.
You don't have to build on it.
But you guys, listen. Some of y'all try to fix it.
That's true.
They've been trying to fix it for years.
But see, but then I feel like that's not really. Then I feel like it's biased because then you got it was like, oh well, a lot of women they don't date unless you got all your shit together. You have to have your shit together for you to date somebody. Why you can't be with somebody before they get it together? Why you can't be with somebody through the struggle? So that's
you're picking. See, you said pick a struggle, right? You got to pick a struggle. If the brother has ambition, like what Lee Gilbert said, he'll never be broke. Pick a man with some ambition. Don't pick some niggas over there playing 24/7 online with Madden. You feel me? And then trying to change the nigga.
It's a lot of ambitious broke niggas.
Yeah, there's a lot of niggas out here. There's a lot of
they ain't getting nowhere.
No. There's a lot of dreamers. You're switching. You're mistaking a dreamer for an ambitious man.
Ambitious man will never be broke.
But you don't get up at 5 a.m.
Okay. Hey guys, y'all, we got a lot of conversations going on.
Career-wise, they're together, but you build them to be like socially together, and then once they get that, other chicks be like, why she with him? Oh, he look good.
That's why
Well, he don't really look good. He must got money, and they'll gravitate to don't ever build. Don't do it. I've seen it happen times. But you got
Jay, go ahead.
I mean, a lot of women want a complete man but not be complete themselves. So you can't be needy and want a full man. Be a complete woman and you can demand a complete man. But you can't be an incomplete woman wanting a complete man. Wanting him to build for you, you gotta be complete yourself. Because a lot of y'all women be looking for help.
Yes.
But then, y'all say that, when a woman is independent, they got her own stuff together, y'all treat her like shit, but I would say that because there's women out here that's real independent, that can handle her own, pay her bills, do everything by herself, and y'all still downplay them.
But you know what? Being an independent woman, you still have to.
Well, no, he said a lot. He said a lot. He didn't say all. He said a lot. He said a lot. He didn't say all. So a lot of times y'all gotta realize when people say something, listen to the wording because a lot of times it's just from their perspective. It's just from their view. Okay. All right, AJ. I got you. AJ, and then after AJ, Cleo.
Okay, we talked about this last time, and I'm picking back, and I feel like a lot of stuff that was said. Again, what you have to understand is we walk into things. First of all, we as women don't even know what we want. Exactly. That's a problem. Sometimes we act like we want that good man, but when that good man is in our face, he's lame, he's too this, he's too that, he's too needy, he's calling me too much, he all in my space. But then you want that, excuse my French, that fucked up ass nigga to be that good man. You're not gonna change him because he already fucked up. So you ain't gonna never bring him back down. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, but it's not gonna happen that way. So again, you want something, he said it before, you want something that you're not even giving. You ain't bringing nothing to the table, but you want him to be outside all day, bringing all the coins in, but when he come home, you don't got shit for him. You know what I'm saying? So another thing that fucks us up is we too independent to deal with the real black man. sometimes when we have that man in the house, we don't make that man feel needy. We don't make him feel like he's king, and because he is king. He is the man that does everything that's supposed to provide for you. But instead, you got an attitude about what he's doing, how he's doing, but you ain't complaining when you got that shoe on or that bag on and this and then the third, but you want too much, but you're not giving nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. Kevin.
I'm gonna address what you
And
said
then,
about.
I'm sorry. Did she cover something what she said? Okay.
I'm gonna address what you said about women that still stay. A real woman will leave you.
Exactly.
They will leave you, but they're gonna hit you up style before they leave you. You gotta snap that It's not gonna ask a brother to pay her light bill,
Right, yep.
pay her mortgage,
Amen.
pay anything in her household. It's a real woman ain't gonna ask for that. A real woman gonna have a passport and wait for you to take her to Tahiti or Dubai. That's a real woman wait for to be on vacation and do some things.
A real woman,
everybody's going to it for love.
You know, do some things. We don't want to
I
pay
don't
no
want to
bills.
do
We
give me an
got that under
investment.
control. We just want to
Give me an investment. Give me a job.
You know,
I feel like
We kind of getting on topic and kind of sidebar. You said women sneakier than men. And that, I definitely agree with that, but I also feel like that if you're in the right situation, that wouldn't even be a topic. It wouldn't be an issue. You shouldn't be with a person trying to figure out if you can out-slick them and get over them. You should want to be for them.
Your thought and
I
days
agree
is
that it's one of the more similar. I definitely agree.
Please don't roll up. Never try me, but if the hell with the pain, gon' hold me a double cup. Should I pop a pill tonight? I just wanna escape tonight. Got a lot of shit on my mind, don't let me serve on the dollar. I never try to get to see you. That's my fucking problem. Who can I call? Who can I run to? Looks like just me, draw, flip, lips on the bottle. You the type that'll get close from the dance floor. Fuck with big niggas.
on SoundCloud.com/Brittany Shay. So BrittanyChye and the number 1. YouTube, same thing. Instagram @B_Shay, B_CHE.
Okay.
Twitter B_CHE.
And
do not disturb.
Okay. All right, guys. Who has a question that they want to ask first? Who has a question they want to ask?
Well, the last question. Who has a woman?
No.
I got a question here.
was a girl.
So there you are.
What? Hold on.
Bill Cosby.
My name is Derek, and I have a question. Why do women ignore the disrespect in rap music, but when a man says it in person, it's wrong?
Read it again.
Reread the question.
Why do women ignore the disrespect in rap music, but when a man says it in person, it's wrong? Can I also say something real quick?
Respond.
Yeah. Shout out to Donnell Jones, who said some of the most disrespectful stuff ever in an R&B song for some of y'all time. But R&B songs and rap, they can say whatever they want because they singing and it's the music.
What did he say in the song?
What?
What did he say?
He just said he's good. Yeah, when you love someone, you just don't treat them. He basically said, yeah.
Oh, how I feel so sad.
I was singing with my voice, you know what I'm saying? Voice is messed up. So,
Okay, guys.
okay, yeah. So,
What if the girls are taking it personal in the song? Because sometimes I'll hear a song
that's the
and I
perfect
don't
thing.
take
So,
it personal.
my thing is this.
But
If I say a rap lyric to you upon meeting you, you'd be offended.
If you're saying it at me.
Okay, can I?
Because they're
Yeah.
I just feel like if you're not a whore or you don't feel like you a hoe, then why should you be offended? He ain't talking about me, but the song though.
But there's one song that says "Bust that pussy open," and I thought that was a. And I told him,
If I just walk up to a woman at a bar and say,
Bust my pussy open.
what's that pussy open? What's that pussy It depends on how you see it.
You know what? I would say this. Let me say this.
Without a beat.
I have something to say.
With no beat in the
So
background.
I would say this. So say for instance, maybe it's not necessarily a guy is saying those exact words to you. But when a guy approaches you a certain way and you are at a lounge or a club or whatnot and you are like getting down because it's your song and the lyrics just happen to be just something very like disrespectful and it's just like crazy and you probably like, damn, like, am I really like listening? Am I really dancing to something like this? When that guy approaches you, he's thinking, you have to know, like, he's thinking, okay, so she down for that life, like, she's about that lifestyle, like, so I'm gonna approach her because of the what she's jamming to, what she's vibing to. And I had to realize that because I work in the industry where I hear music all day, so I had to realize, like, what I was really vibing to. Like, I really had to think about my diet, not necessarily being food, but I had to think about what I was just putting myself around, like, what I was putting in my body. Like how my perspective has changed because from working retail, from now when I'm working where I'm like constantly like nightlife living or whatnot, that's when I
see my whole thing is you have to check it at the door. Okay,
yeah.
So I'm dancing, I'm living my life, and you come behind me because my shit is ignorant. Ratchet ass bitch, trying to fuck you right now. I'm on my ass. Okay, so now I'm checking it. It's like some girls like, oh, you crazy, like, and some girls throw that ass back. So I move. It's like how you respond.
I mean,
if I check it, like I'm chilling, like I'm out, trying to take you home tonight or go home with you tonight. I'm dancing and having a good time, or I could say I'm with it.
Shannon,
and then
May.
Like I know some of the music is graphic, and it's not just rap and R&B. It's also in reggaeton, bachata, or reggae. Some of y'all may not understand what the hell it's saying, but it's saying mad disrespectful stuff, and people be like, "Yeah," and it's like you don't know what it's saying. But it's all about a good time, and then like you can't just like grab a chick's butt or grab her titty or say something mad disrespectful. You still have to have some finesse to it, like have some like
slowly
caress, like some sing song. You need to have at least work your way down. Do the process of elimination. Try the song, the niceness, and then work all the way down. We're doing it for
So, I was gonna say, I feel like
May?
just because I do music, whatever, a lot of male rappers, they just rap about the reality that's around them. So when they rapping, they not necessarily talking to the female that's listening to the song. They really just expressing the stuff that they see on a daily basis. When they are in the studio, bitches are busting it open. Like when they are out, they have females doing it around them all the time. So they just only talking about what type of stuff is around them. Now if the shoe fit, then females wear it. That shit is what it is. So when I listen to music and I hear a nigga say bust it open and I tell her bring it back, he telling her to bring it back. Like he ain't telling me.
So how do we know which one is bringing it back?
Whoever
Everybody's bringing it back.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Venetia, you haven't said anything. After Venetia is AJ. After AJ is Roxy. After Roxy is Cameron. And then we're gonna go to the next.
I think it also has to do with how you carry yourself. Because they know the difference. I think it has something to do with how you carry yourself. Because they know the difference between somebody really wanting to bring that ass back and somebody's ass just really out trying to have a good time.
Yes.
There's a difference. Like you can see that in the woman herself. So
I want to go back to the question itself, saying that why do we get offended when it's in a rap song and when it's said to us directly? It's when it's personal. If someone personally says, "Bitch, bust that ass open," I'm who you talking to? But if it's a song, it's just a song. Like people know. Like if it's a movie, you know that ain't real. But if somebody actually came up to you with a knife, you know, okay, it's fight or flight. I'm about to whoop some ass, so I ain't dead. So it's a situation where rap lyrics ain't personal to you. So it's not for you to think, oh, tonight I can try it and I ain't gonna get slapped. Any given night, your ass gonna get slapped. Don't try it. Because that's a rap song.
Yeah, you need that.
That's a rap song. And then the person singing it is totally different. That's personal. You personally attack them instead of just singing the record.
Next person. Somebody cover something.
And we double stand on the N-word.
Double stand on the bitch word.
Some songs are worse. Some songs are worse than others. Some are more disrespectful than others. And honestly, I will get offended if I hear a song that's just like overboard. I'm like, okay, turn this off. I want to hear it. Obviously, I won't do that in the club. Like, I'm in the car. I'm like, why do I keep hearing bitch, bitch, hold that? And I'll turn it. I'm like, I don't want to hear that right now. But one more thing.
Y'all call each other bitches.
That's just different. That's how we talk to each other.
That's another topic.
Somebody saying nigga.
Okay, next question. Next question. Next question.
Misogyny in rap music has been going on for years now, before our generation. So I feel like we've been conditioned, women, to accept it. Like if we see our parents bopping to it, and then their grandparents, they must dance to it as well. Years down the line, I'm not gonna be offended by it.
But your rap music didn't start it with.
But it's not just rap music. It goes all the way back to the old school music that was still disrespectful.
But I mean, at this point,
yeah, jazz, they weren't disrespecting us.
I mean, like,
they weren't doing all that. Back in the day, like, you know, I have a question.
All right, next question.
Next question. This is my question.
Christina has a question.
I have a great question.
How you know? Now you know.
She snuck and read her question. She cheated.
Oh, wow.
Who cheated?
I'm not gonna cheat. Okay, everyone.
Oh, never mind.
Are we listening to me? Okay.
No.
This is a good one.
You can do it.
Why is it so hard for men to stay faithful? Now, before everybody speak, I personally feel like and I'm not gonna say with my religion, I'm Christian. If you are not a God-fearing man, and if you are not like you listening to you reading your Bible every day, I feel like temptation will be easier for you to fall apart. What?
Pastor, the only women.
You have to have your own spirituality. You have to be in one with God and yourself. At the end of the day, you have to read your Bible on your own. You have to be into your Bible and who you are on your own. Pastor can't tell me. I can read my Bible. I'm still speaking.
speaking.
Priscilla, go ahead.
Okay, I feel like if you are in love and in tune with your wife, and that this is the woman you want to be with and who you truly love, temptation, you will not fall short to temptation.
True.
But you won't fall short to temptation. I see a married couple right here, happily married couple all the time. I don't see them falling short to temptation at all. And I know, from what Al has spoken, I know he's a God-fearing man. So that's
next person.
Well, first of all, I feel like the question is worded wrong because it's not hard. If you got the right person and she's being all she need to be, it's not hard.
It's not relationships that are hard, it's the people that make them
I
hard.
think it's character. I think it's a lot about character. I don't really think it has anything to do with religion because I know the flesh is weak, but at the end of the day, I think if your character is set up and you like really value and you like put your morals into something that you go above God and you literally like make a ceremony about, like you kind of you value it more. It's really about value.
Well,
and it's really what you value.
Let me say this.
If you value that person, you're not going to do something.
It's all about who you
It don't matter what God you serve.
It don't
what your
matter.
religion
It's a
is.
character.
If you are not with the person that you want to be with, you are not going to be right.
Exactly. That's true.
My thing is also that in a relationship, we tend to try to change one another.
Yes.
When you meet that person, you have to blend, not change. It's all about blending. And then our women, I'm gonna tell you, sisters, some of us, our mouths and how we emasculate our man. If you met him this way, then let him be that way. If you didn't want him as an alcoholic or pot smoking, playing Nintendo, then move on. You just can't meet somebody who's been playing Nintendo and drinking Hennessy every day and smoking weed. Now you want to change it because he's been on your couch for 6 months and it's getting old and everything else about him is getting old. However you meet that person is how he's going to be. Stop trying to change a man and emasculate them. Even if he's not paying all the bills, he is being the man of the house.
Okay, let me say this. Who on the panel has not spoke yet wants to reply?
Y'all two, hey, grab your homeboy behind you. I want
All right,
to see.
nobody?
We need y'all two back there.
What's the question?
Why next person is, go ahead, Roxy.
The question is, why do men find it so hard? Was it to be faithful?
Yeah.
Why is it so hard for men to
stay faithful?
Okay. I mean, I'm not a man, but I wanna speak because a lot of guys, I got a lot of male friends who tell me, these type things. It's not hard for them to stay faithful, but it's difficult when women are readily available and throwing it
You
out.
in Atlanta, it's 5 to 1.
Pedro, go ahead, Pedro.
It ain't in Atlanta.
Hold on one second, Heaven. Go ahead. Speak up. I don't have mic yet. We ain't there yet.
All I be needing is peace from a woman.
Speak up.
All I be needing is peace.
I feel you.
I don't need all that going through the phone, worrying about what I'm doing. It'll make me cheap. It'll be like, I might as well be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like at this age, people don't know what they want. They don't know what they want to do. So it's like, I just be going with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pedro be speaking the gospel.
Go ahead, Cleo. Cleo has a spoken.
Women, you have to build your man up. Like, you can't nag and be bitching all the time.
Yes.
That makes your man want to go out and get peace in the streets. So if you keep your household happy, then you don't have to worry about your man creeping and sleeping around.
But if you need to make you happy, you're not gonna have to bitch in that. So
we can't agree because you know what, us ladies, we do have a tendency to just be in our mood or be feeling some type of way, and we do turn around. But
and y'all be holding sex too. Y'all can't be holding sex as a weapon, honey. Stop holding the coochies and stop, just give a little head.
You the real
My sister, little head.
same time, when you're surrounded by a lot of women and they know you're in a relationship, they still throw it at you.
Let him finish. Let him talk. He has not spoke. This is the problem. Women, we don't let our men talk. Talk, baby.
So it's like that make me want to not be
talk to
fuckboy
him.
sometimes. The lust comes in part of that. You feel me? So it's like, dang, I got 6 women throwing it at me because they know I got a girl. So it's like, what I'm supposed to do?
So are you weak or are you strong?
When you go to your woman.
All right.
When you go to your woman about it, it's like that become an insecurity towards her.
Right.
So it's like things going in her head. Like I can't go to my girl and be like, these girls know I'm in a relationship, but they still like all up on me. Like you feel?
You can do that. You can do that.
Hold on, May speaking.
I just feel like you gotta be able to be best friends with the person you with. Because my nigga can tell me anything he wanna tell me, like about any female, period, and I'm not gonna get mad. We gonna laugh together. Like it's not gonna be no insecurity on my behalf because I know what I come bring to the table.
Right.
So my position is always secure. Like,
With that being said, that was a good, solid closure to this question. Next question.
Yes.
Jake got a question. Dre got a question. Dre, go ahead.
I had cheated and look, it's good. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a liar. Why do women feel like they need to hop from one sex partner to another after a bad experience?
What? He go first.
Or is being bisexual a trend now?
Wait, say it again. Different sex.
He gonna read it again. Everybody listen.
Why do women feel like they need to hop from one sex partner to another after a bad sex experience? And is being bisexual a trend now?
Somebody, okay, after Dre answers, if somebody that has not spoken wants to talk, you first.
You spoke already.
So the question basically is this: what is going on today? And what I've seen is a lot of people women that are saying that they're bi. Now, not so much men because we are in Atlanta. That is a big deal here. But what I will say is it's a big epidemic for our women as well. But it's a little bit more accepted, and that's okay. So the thing is, what we're asking is it because people are being hurt and they're just like giving up on men, like being hurt and just like done? Or are they like really like looking for love? And if love comes in a different form, then so be it. And then by all means, and that's okay. So I want perspective on that. It's not about necessarily, is it a trend? Some people think it is a trend. Some people think it's cute. Some people think that men find it cute, so they do it in front of men. They be at the club, they kissing each other, and then they go home, they're not with that. And we've seen that. So at the end of the day, is it a trend or is it a lifestyle? So I'm going to let Ray answer. Ray, I saw your hand up. After Dre, okay? And then Tanae. Okay, go ahead, Dre.
Well, I definitely, first I'm going to address the bi thing. I definitely think it's a trend because I know a lot of females, and I have a lot of female friends and cousins, they definitely not with the shit. But when they're out in public, you cannot tell. Like, they hunching and grabbing on each other's boobs, slapping each other on the ass, and all that. And that's confusing to people that's really about their life. It's very confusing what people.
But sometimes it's playful with girls.
Yeah.
Like it's real. Like even in here, like we touching each other butts, like we touch each other boobs. But it's out of playful. It's out of fun.
Yeah. But on the person outside looking in, they don't know though. They're like, right, man, chocolate over there. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell though. It's never played the wrong perception.
Okay, Ray, go ahead.
Okay, so I want to piggyback off of Dre and Destiny. Sometimes, like in this environment, it is playful. You know, it's not a trend, but it's playful. I want to smack your ass, but I'm not thinking about fucking. But me as a female, because I do date females and I do date males, I don't think for myself that it is a trend. For a lot of females, it is because
it's for attention. A lot of females, you know, they notice that guys look at females kissing other females and slapping their ass and playing with their boobs. They get more attention, so they do it that way. But you still have to think about the other aspect of it. There are still other females out there who do truly like to date other females. I think sometimes we get, you know, caught underneath the bus because it's kind of like, oh, you only do it there for, you know, attention. You don't really like girls and stuff like this. So I feel like sometimes, no, it is kind of a little disrespectful.
That's true. Okay. Next person, Tanae. It was Tanae's turn.
I agree with you, Ray, because I do date women and men, and I've always been like, I've never been a label person, so being bisexual is being a label. I remember being in kindergarten and liking a girl because she just personally was attractive to me, not her being a girl, but her mentality, her personality, the way that she carried herself. I've dated men as well, and I don't shun men. You know, girls have been bitches too, and guys have been bitches as well. But I don't shun them for what they've done. I just generally am attached to the personality versus the gender of a person. And I've always been like that since I can remember. So, you know, as far as other people, you know, carrying themselves in certain ways, being confused, people are gonna be confused. There's people that are confused, so you gotta be strong enough to look at this person and see the confusion in that person. You know what I'm saying? So
AJ,
I do think some of it is a trend because a lot of people is very trendy. For some reason, everybody likes to do trendy shit. Nobody likes to do what they really want to do. Another thing, I feel like sometimes some women have been like just hurt sometimes where they just feel like it might be somebody just as closest to them that might have just been there for them and that they're attracted to them and somehow just end up being with them on a different level, not because of how they look or their sexuality. It was just at the time it was a good moment, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people find out if that's something that they want, and some people find out that that's not what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you and your preference of what you want to do, but I do find that a lot of women sometimes are hurt and battered by a lot of men sometimes and find themselves with the opposite sex only because we somehow understand each other, you know what I'm saying, on another level. Now, where you take it, that's on you, and, you know,
all right.
To each his own.
Till, go ahead, love.
My thing is, like, most women, if not all, can look at another woman and see the beauty in a woman. Like, you know, we can look and appreciate, like, and she's gorgeous.
So
you know what I'm saying? Like,
do
oh, her. No, okay, but I'm gonna let you know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but as far as y'all saying, okay, is it a trend? You know what I'm saying? You might be seeing it more because girls are being more active when they're out and stuff to get attention. But you know, there might be times where girls look at a girl and be like, "Damn, she's gorgeous," and then you might talk to the girl. You know, like you might be curious. That doesn't necessarily mean she's bisexual, but some people are just kind of like open or curious to what they're attracted to, whether it be a man or a woman.
Hold on, I was
right.
Okay, y'all ready for the question?
Y'all ready?
I don't like repeating myself.
Lily, y'all ready?
Yes. Next question. Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
I really don't. Okay, so men, how many kids are too many? How many baby daddies are too many?
One.
Hold up.
AJ got the floor.
Well, I can't necessarily say. I just say that more than 3 is too many if you have 3 different baby mamas.
You should have 3 different baby mamas.
We're talking about baby daddies, right? Not
It
baby
said how
mamas,
many?
right?
No, it said men.
Men.
How many kids? Yeah, it said for the men. How many kids are too many?
How many baby daddies are too
Oh,
many?
okay, it's for the men, yeah. And how many baby daddies are too many?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you're dating,
for the men, it's for a woman. How many is too many?
Okay, a guy back here that we haven't heard from.
Two pieces.
He said 2.
2 baby daddies is too many. 3 kids is too many. It depends on how much money I got, though.
All right, Jay Christopher, let's hear from my gentlemen, we had a lot from our women.
It just depends on how good and bad your kids are. If your kids are bad, what is good? You know what I'm saying? If your kids are well behaved and respectful, you know.
If you agree with what somebody else is saying, do not speak. If y'all are, you're about to say something that the person said before you, do not speak.
In the baby daddy situation, like if you don't have control of that situation, come over the house. Like, don't have me in your
Shay?
It's about tolerance level. Everybody has a tolerance level. Some people say 1, some people say 5 baby mamas. My whole thing is like, it's a respect level. So if I meet a guy 5 years from now, he has 5 kids, we fall in love, organically cool. It's a respect level. So now I have to deal with and endure your baby moms, whether it's 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, it's a tolerance level. I accept that, and now I gotta deal with that. I mean, it's not about control. Like control, it's about him controlling his situation. If I'm the wife, I shouldn't have to deal with certain things with your baby moms. Like, period. Be 50-50. I'm raising stepmom, your other 5 kids. I've accepted that, but it's like a tolerance level.
Quick reply. Go ahead, Dre.
But this is the thing from my experience. A lot of times when the dude start dating a girl who got a child by him, the father always end up starting some shit. You know what I'm saying?
And the baby mamas ain't no better. That question can be for both parties.
And vice versa, because before that dude came in and was taking little man to the games and stuff, you wasn't doing nothing but coming getting him every other Sunday. But now you got a nigga just like Future and Russell. You know what I'm saying? Look, that's the thing right
Prime
there.
example.
So, but the actual question is that really, it's always gonna be conflict there because you got another man who has the opportunity to infiltrate your whole situation. Because if I got a child by a female, I'm gonna definitely be present and felt in my son's or my daughter's life, regardless of who you with. And the other guy may not want that. You know what I'm saying? So one is too many because it's always gonna be conflict between the two guys. You know what I'm saying? Rarely you gonna see the two guys come together like, all right, man, we gonna work this thing. I know. It's maturity. You know
I
what I'm saying?
Does the age of the child make a difference? Because I know I won't date a guy that has a kid that's 3
Less
and below
than-
or brand new baby.
True. One conversation at a time.
Me, in my mind, if the kid is young, why you didn't make, like, you made a baby with this lady, and the baby's like 5 months. You just had sex. And now you not with that woman, that makes me think,
Destiny. Hold on, guys. Destiny.
Well, I kind of
quiet backstage.
When I said B. Shay said, I feel like it got to be respect level because if I did a guy with a child, like baby mamas are disrespectful as hell. They don't give a like.
It don't gotta be.
care. But my thing is, if I'm dating you, you have to treat your baby mama like, hey, this is my girl. Like this is my girl. I'm not trying to be the stepmama. I'm not trying to be the child. I'm not trying to be the mother child. Like I don't want nothing to deal with it. You know what I mean? But if it gets deeper,
Hold on. After Destiny, Al wants to reply.
If it gets deeper, then yeah, I won't mind stepping in. But like we're just dating. Like I'm trying to figure you out, not your child and your baby mom. It should be respect. Your baby mama should respect it. You know what I mean?
All right, next person. Al.
But 2 things. First thing is that your dude that you dating should make sure he got his baby mama in check.
Straight up.
And 2, you shouldn't be dating a dude who got a kid if you're not willing to take on that role because that's where it's gonna have to go at some point. So you shouldn't waste your time fucking this nigga. None of that if you ain't ready to be a stepmother.
You better come through.
I personally would like to say,
Muffin at the Muffin, Christina, Heaven.
And I'm gonna definitely say I agree with this.
Clear.
Because at the simple fact, when you in a relationship with somebody, it's a respect level. Period. Point blank. Like I'm never in a relationship with your baby mama, and I'm never in a relationship with your child. Like I'm in a relationship.
You in the wrong relationship then.
yeah, you got to say that.
Well, you know,
I have something to say about that.
I'm not trying to be nobody's
when you're first
stepmama.
dating.
I'm not dating you. I have my own baby. I wouldn't have got into this relationship.
I feel like now.
If I knew that was an issue.
Personally, coming from a woman that does not have children and that will date a man with children, I feel personally like
that the baby mama should know her place, period. That's my biggest fear in dating someone with a child. Like, your baby mama needs to know her place. She needs to be, like, I don't need no drama. I don't need no baby mama drama. I don't need her calling my phone doing that extra stuff. Because I personally feel like if there is still drama in that relationship, she still love him, or there's some type of love going on between them. Like, that's not. I personally have, on the outside looking in, I have a best friend that's in a relationship with someone that has children. They have, like, literally, if I have somebody, if I'm in a relationship with y'all, I want that. Because his baby mama, she respects her. They have a great relationship with each other. They talk to one another. They communicate. They are at the end of the day, it's about the children. At the end of the day, that's not every baby mama, but every baby mama is not mature.
It's
you
about
have to know.
her in
It's
control.
it's about them being mature and knowing them like their
But we don't check the baby mama what's
What
up.
I want to say to this
But we
is
don't check y'all baby mamas what's up.
When you enter in a relationship, you have to be willing to accept that baggage.
Right.
Mhm.
Yes.
Now let me piggyback off of the fact that he's talking about the kids.
DC
And
said,
sometimes
give
really
head.
doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how many kids you have, but as long as your kids is in check and they not no baby kids begging for things from your company, because family can divide your relationship, whether it's your mom, whether it's your kids, everybody, there's too many people in that
But in the
relationship.
situation,
But you have to come in and be willing to accept that baggage, which is the kids, which
the
is whatever
baggage
else
is
comes
cool.
with it.
The baggage is cool, except the baggage.
Are you willing to unpack it?
We unpack it though.
If I unpack it, all right, with that being said,
look, we unpack it, but who gonna check the baby mama when she really get
that-
wrong
that-
and these
that-
niggas
that-
is
that-
there?
that- that-
Check they baby
All right. With that being said, calm down. I understand conversations get heated, but no one gets treated differently. Because this is an unjudgmental territory. And there's nothing but respect for everybody's story. So hush and let people talk.
When she get wrong.
That's right. Everybody hush.
Who gonna check her when she
Cleo,
get wrong?
cause baby daddy ain't. I know the passion is real.
Check the bitch.
I know the somebody's gonna check it. Check her. Cleo, stand up and talk about it. We would check. Welcome to Sadie Convos. Please. All right, that's enough. Okay, so I do agree with the respect point, but I have a daughter. So as women, like if I'm dating, I'm not just about to let no guy come around my daughter.
Exactly.
Right. And not only that, once you feel a guy out, you know whether this is the person for you or whether it's not the person for you. So you can't come. A lot of women come in relationships and like, oh, well, buy my kids some Jordans or buy my kids some Nikes, and you can't expect a man to step up and do what the daddy wants to do.
Right.
So at some point, if your man does not have his baby mama in check, that's something you got to take up with your man.
That's why you drop that nigga.
Well, you can't definitely drop him, but if it's not respect, he's not checking her, and she's disrespecting the girlfriend, it's not respecting you. All right, that's true. After that, next question. Next question. Who has another question?
I have one.
Okay. Next question. Go ahead, Jay. You want to give it to DC, or you want to read?
Come on, Jit. Question back from whoever took his question. Come on, Jit.
I think so too, because I had that question again.
Come on, Jit.
Use pick box.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that because it ain't accepted for us. We can't be.
Make up a question.
Due to the new traditions of society today, should the double standard of
Reread it again, boo.
I can't
it
hear
said
you.
women's
I'm sorry.
sex partners numbers still matter?
I can't
Read it again.
Yeah.
Due to the new traditions of society today, should the double standard of women's sex partners numbers should still matter?
No. Yes. Okay.
As far as this question, I would say, should age be a factor?
Yeah, you could factor in
I would
age.
say
You got a lot of
the age,
years.
because me personally, I'm 24.
Right.
So it's like, I wouldn't expect you to have
I ain't even gonna put
Put the number on.
I'll be lying.
Put the number on.
What's the number?
Put the number on.
What's too many for you?
What's too many for you?
If I was dating a girl,
3.
Hey, this one you want to bargain. My whole thing is.
Go ahead, Jay.
my number for a girl that I'm dating that's my age.
24 on the dot.
I'm 3.
24.
She 24. How many?
10. 10. So you would be acceptable for 10. All right.
Listen, I would accept 10 because I feel like women lie about that anyway. The number of sex partners. So if she say 10 or less, I'm like, okay, whatever. You feel me? But
It's 10
Do men really want to know the number?
Go ahead, sir.
And it also matters how the sex happened. If y'all was in a relationship or it was just something.
But ain't nobody pressured though.
That's what I'm saying.
Let them know.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying,
Come on, man, now.
17, man, and these men don't deal with so many people, and right now you can't even count. Some people you can't count. And some people are having fun, so I don't care what you do. It don't matter. Same sex. So we got porn stars who make 100,000 videos.
Still get white.
I remember in 2017, man. And
Is that 85% of us women and men have it here? It's an epidemic of 85% of us women. But I think I need to hear these statistics.
That's a lot. I was just saying that you have to protect yourself regardless, because in Atlanta, I Googled it, 85% of the women and men are infected with HIV. It's not just the men's responsibility to have a condom. You women need to carry your condoms next to your back and sit too.
But look, going back to the question.
Where's my sign?
I feel like does it right. Meanwhile, just trying to answer the question. I think going back to the question though, it's like, does it still matter? Yes, I think it matters only, first of all, how is the sex? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times I feel like, a woman, you probably can tell if you've had more partners and, partners that shaped you a little bit or something, whatever the case may be. And also, I don't know, it might be like throwing a hot dog down the hallway, you know what I'm saying? You never know. So I'm saying, it happens. That's just sexual education. And it matters if you're moving forward to a step where you're no longer, y'all are not using protection. That always matters. You always have to think about yourself first before you think about anybody else. But at the end of the day, when you're just meeting somebody and y'all just talking and y'all moving to that part where you're getting a little bit more intimate, that's not really the discussion that has to come up. Doesn't matter. No, because you're gonna lie anyway. For real. So does it really matter? I don't feel like it does.
I had this dude. It was a dude at Boogaloo. It was a young, he was maybe like 20-something, late 20s. And he was talking to some young ladies at the bar. They maybe like 30 plus. And they were kind of teasing him about, because he was expressing that, I'm looking for a queen. I've only been with 3 women. And they were like, 3 bad nigga, you don't know shit about this. And it was showing them. So he was like, baby, you would know a king if you saw one before you. Because you don't understand yourself. Why you that kind of thing. So I think that's bigger than a lot of this shit that we've really been talking about.
Okay. According to the question, as far as how many sex partners is too many, does the sex number matter? To me, absolutely not. Your sex number don't matter if you healthy. If you didn't fuck 15, 25, 30, 100 niggas and you healthy, I don't give a fuck. I mean, and that goes for women, that goes for men. because I do both. So when it comes to you being healthy, when it comes to you being healthy, I mean it shouldn't matter. If you still healthy, that just means you more experienced than her.
Because the next
AJ, go ahead. AJ.
I feel like the number doesn't matter. It just depends on the quality of the person and where you're at in your life at that time. Once you realize, okay, it's a self-reflection. Okay, look, now it's time for me to have that one man. When I start praying to God, I know I gotta sit down on some stuff, and I know I can't be with a whole lot of people. So I could get that one person, but other than that, I don't think it doesn't matter because it's just the quality of a person. I mean, you might just have a good girl that just end up with fucked up niggas and end up with the same type of nigga that end up looking like she's been with multiple people, but the quality of that woman is still there. She's still a good woman. She's still a good mother. She's still a good whatever. It doesn't, as long as it don't stop you from that, then I feel like you're good.
That's true. Cleo, go ahead, love.
Okay, so chiming off Google, 14.5 AIDS rate in Georgia. But second, as the woman, you have to respect yourself. So if you don't have that respect for yourself, and if you do sleep with multiple people and you're healthy or just whatever the case may be, as a woman, how are you going to carry yourself when you do meet that man? Is it going to be like, okay, I like you, but then you drunk one night on the Henny and you go home and do another guy? So at what point, what is your limit as a woman that you know yourself and know that point where, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to go home and I'm fine with sleeping by myself. I don't have to drink and go smash this boy, that boy.
Okay, so after Cam, we're going to close out and go to the next question. It doesn't matter if you're a boy or girl, just ask your question after Cam.
Okay, so some of y'all are saying that it doesn't matter how many men the woman has been with. Like Roxy, you said it doesn't matter if she's slept with 10 or 100 as long as she's healthy. But if a woman has slept with 100 niggas, do you not think that's a testament to the type of person she is, like her character, how much she values herself? You don't think it matters?
But not on the man.
Well, okay, well since you asked that to me, I'm gonna answer and then I guess we go to the next question. How I feel about that. I don't think that speaks to the character of a woman because as far as like the whole free spirit, I consider myself a free spirit. I don't know any person, I don't care who in my past, whether we was a relationship, if you was just a smash, it's not one person who's ever disrespected me. Not that I've been with. So that doesn't make me any less of a character woman that I've been with X amount of niggas or X amount of women. I don't think that talks on my character. If I felt a certain need, me and her was vibing after this. We had great conversation. We talking politics and we smashed it. And I don't think nothing different to her if I just made 101 on her list. That don't make her less of a great woman. So just because you got a high number, I don't think that.
So you're
that
talking
talks
about same sex. What about a woman who has had sex with 100 men? You don't think that she does not value herself more than someone who has had sex with 10 men?
Okay, see, I can't judge that from just one woman to the next woman. Again, for
Generally.
me, in general, period, I'm not going to talk about the character of a woman based off the number of sex partners she had. You can't say a person is, oh, she don't love herself. She could be just loving herself. We just hippies. We just living life. We not recreating. We both don't want kids. We just out here fucking, but we healthy. So no, that don't make me less of a character.
And it takes
I don't
the right
think anything less.
Really.
That's just my opinion.
So here's the question. Does it ever seem strange to you that our rap music pushes away from black love by degrading our women and putting men in a box as if crime is the only way to make it?
Read it one more time.
Okay. Men, does it ever seem strange to you that our rap music pushes away from black love by degrading our women and putting men in a box as if crime is the only way to make it?
Yeah. I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the industry requires for you to make it in the music industry, and we all vibe to it and dance to it, and that's what we buy. So it's just business.
Question. Okay, it's all an act, I guess. To me, you know, it's what you
After
follow.
Heaven is Brittany, Christina, J. Chris,
You just can't be around here being a follower. You have to be a leader at the end of the day, because we all a vessel of God. And my thing is to our ladies, you don't allow your high heels to be higher than your standards in life. There you go.
Next person.
Okay, being that I do music, predominantly like songwriting, I get a lot of people that want the trend. So they don't want, they don't have an individuality, period.
Yes.
They want what's popping on the radio. What's the new single? Ratchet ass bitch trying to fuck you right now. I want that. He's not about that life, but that's what he wants me to write. So how many of y'all in here bought a Neo Soul? Me?
Shit, me.
I love it.
Okay, me too. Okay, so four people out of the 25, 30 in here. But you guys think about the age group. It's not even about that. It's about age group is definitely plays a factor. But my whole point is that it's about the individual. Okay. It's about the maturity. It's about the age bracket. Nowadays, I can say our generation nowadays doesn't give a shit about the lyric. They don't. Lyric content. They want the beat. The beat's lit. And I want some shit that's going to halfway kind of sing and be boppy. I want whatever Young Thug just said on his last single that sold 2 million, 5 million copies. I want something similar to that. Yeah. They don't have an individuality, period. They want what's trendy. Yeah. So that's what it is.
Thinking back with the sociological aspects of that, how many African American men see attorneys, engineers, or anybody of that African American house? What they see is people living in the climates like either pimps, drug dealers, athletes, or musicians. And so those are the easiest way out. Nobody wants to take the time. Nobody wants delayed gratification. Everybody wants instant gratification. So your instant gratification is your athletes, your musicians, people that are doing pimps, or your drug dealers. And those are people that have in your type of in your neighborhood. So those are the people they look up to, and those are the people they aspire to be. But they don't want to put into work to be the engineers, the doctors, lawyers, and attorneys. And a lot of times these people don't come back to the community and make their presence known.
They don't.
Like you can read a lot of little different books about it, but like if you read The Miseducation of the Negro, it talks about that. Like the Townsend 10th was supposed to come back and re-educate the neighborhoods, but they never did. They like, oh, I'm good, I'm not going to come back into the neighborhood. And I even told my friend, like, why don't we buy these houses in the West End? He was like, because a lot of us that are in like middle class feel like, why should we have to go back and like put our money there? We should live comfortably because we can. Nobody wants to go back to the West End or any of these little indigent neighborhoods and try to rebuild them because they feel like they reached a certain status and they should reap the benefits of what they came the fruits of their labor. So that's a lot about the problem with this whole idea of what, like, oh, why people want to be rappers, why people want to be athletes, and so forth. So. And again, as a black man, what do you feel like the problem is?
Okay, so what I would like to say is thank you guys so much for joining me for my second episode of Painted Convos.
Got so much shit in my cup running over. The cup was so heavy, it bust out that holder. Popping this flavor, I don't see my poster. Watching my baby, I got legs on my shoulder. He digging me, smelling me, money my order. I put the juice so in my neck, I'm never addicted to me like he loving yourself. Having the fun out of the girl. Step out the chef, what you see? Having this cash, you ain't gotta believe me. Making these faces.
trying to burn it.
What else? What else? So what is the tag?
Let's rise above, 'cause I don't wanna struggle. Put your hands in the sky if you ever been down before. Let's rise above. When I was down and nothing, I knew God was up to something. Clearing the path of destruction. Left in the field like passing the rushing. Can't treat life like another task that I'm rushing. I'm trying to blow, I keep mashing the button. Just hoping these blessings coming down when it doesn't. Cause Lord know how bad I want it. I even went to bed hungry, but I woke up this morning feeling like money. Give me some, give me some. You woke up this morning feeling like money. You should go and get your son, get your son. Long as the sunshine, I'm going after what's mine. No more negative vibes, no more negative vibes. Ain't stopping my stride, 'cause I'm blessed and alive. 'Cause I don't wanna struggle no more. To wake up is a blessing. Time to take another shot like Stephen. I had to tell myself to stop second guessing and go with my heart, even if that means indigestion. Lessons, the only L's that I take. Cause everybody looking at their losses as mistakes. I just embracing where I come from and where I'm still at. I know y'all gotta feel that. People like, do he still rap? My question back, well, what else do you know me for? Getting my point across until I get a total score. Looking back at my life, I always wanted more. I just needed ways to get it, then I realized the easiest way was staying committed. Continue paying attention to sound that nigga. Yesterday felt like a damn attention, but I woke up this morning feeling like money. I think I wanna give me some, give me some. You woke up this morning feeling like money. You should go and get your son, get your son. Long as the sunshine, I'm going after what's mine. No more negative vibes, no more negative vibes. Ain't stopping my stride, 'cause I'm blessed and alive. 'Cause I don't wanna struggle no more. Put your hands in the sky if you ever